Understanding bedroom requests. Why your husband wants you to try new things. Written and copyright by A. Castor. Chapter 7. Enhancing Mutual Satisfaction. Introduction. A fulfilling sexual relationship is built on mutual satisfaction and a strong connection between partners. By exploring new experiences together, couples can deepen their intimacy and enhance their bond. This chapter focuses on strategies for enhancing mutual satisfaction in the bedroom, including the importance of shared exploration, building a stronger sexual connection, and prioritizing mutual pleasure. By adopting these approaches, couples can create a more satisfying and enriching sexual relationship. Exploring new experiences together. 1. The benefits of shared exploration. Intimacy by building trust and understanding. Enhanced communication. Trying new activities encourages open communication about desires, boundaries, and comfort levels. Breaking routine. Introducing variety helps break the routine and keeps the sexual relationship exciting and dynamic. 2. Finding new experiences. Mutual interests. Identify and discuss mutual interests and fantasies. This could include trying new positions, role-playing, or using sex toys. Educational resources. Utilize books, workshops, and online resources to learn about different sexual practices and techniques. Exploration together. Approach new experiences as a team, ensuring both partners are comfortable and consenting. 3. Setting boundaries and safe words. Clear boundaries. Before trying new experiences, establish clear boundaries to ensure mutual comfort and respect. Safe words. Agree on safe words to use if either partner feels uncomfortable or needs to pause the activity. Building a stronger sexual connection. 1. Emotional connection. Emotional intimacy. Strengthen the emotional connection through non-sexual intimacy, such as spending quality time together, sharing thoughts and feelings, and expressing affection. Trust and vulnerability. Foster trust by being vulnerable and open with each other about desires, fears, and boundaries. 2. Physical connection. Sensual touch. Incorporate more sensual touch and foreplay to build anticipation and deepen the physical connection. Mindful presence. Practice mindfulness during sexual activities, focusing on being fully present and attentive to each other's needs and responses. 3. Regular check-ins. Communication. Regularly check in with each other about sexual satisfaction and any changes in desires or boundaries. Feedback. Provide and seek constructive feedback to continuously improve and enhance the sexual connection. Prioritizing mutual pleasure and satisfaction. 1. Balanced focus. Equal pleasure. Ensure that both partners' pleasure and satisfaction are prioritized during sexual activities. Alternating focus. Take turns focusing on each other's pleasure, allowing both partners to experience being the giver and receiver of pleasure. 2. Experimentation and playfulness. Playful attitude. Approach sexual activities with a playful and experimental attitude, reducing pressure and increasing enjoyment. Trying new things. Be open to trying new things and exploring different ways to enhance mutual pleasure. 3. Communication and feedback. Express desires. Encourage open communication about what feels good and what doesn't, allowing for adjustments to enhance pleasure. Positive reinforcement. Use positive reinforcement to encourage desired behaviors and practices. 4. Quality time. Dedicated time. Set aside dedicated time for intimate activities, ensuring that both partners are relaxed and free from distractions. Creating the right environment. Create a comfortable and inviting environment that enhances the mood and facilitates connection. Conclusion. Enhancing mutual satisfaction in a sexual relationship involves a combination of exploring new experiences, building a stronger connection, and prioritizing mutual pleasure. By embracing shared exploration, fostering emotional and physical connections, and focusing on mutual satisfaction, couples can create a more fulfilling and dynamic sexual relationship. This chapter provides practical strategies and insights to help couples enhance their intimacy and enjoy a more satisfying sexual connection. The benefits of shared exploration. Introduction. Shared exploration in an intimate relationship involves partners engaging together in new sexual experiences. This practice can significantly enhance the bond between partners by fostering increased intimacy, improving communication, and adding variety. By stepping out of their comfort zones and trying new activities, couples can build deeper trust and understanding, which is essential for a fulfilling and dynamic sexual relationship. This guide explores the benefits of shared exploration, detailing how it can increase intimacy, enhance communication, and break routine. Increased intimacy. Exploring new sexual experiences together can increase intimacy by building trust and understanding. This deeper connection enhances the emotional and physical bond between partners. 1. Building trust. Why it matters. Trying new activities together requires mutual trust, as both partners rely on each other to respect boundaries and provide support. How to implement. Start with activities that both partners are comfortable with and gradually introduce new experiences. For example, let's try something new together, but we'll stop if either of us feels uncomfortable. 2. Fostering emotional connection. Why it matters. Sharing intimate experiences can strengthen the emotional connection between partners, creating a sense of closeness and unity. How to implement. Engage in activities that require emotional vulnerability, such as discussing fantasies or trying new forms of touch. For example, I'd like to share one of my fantasies with you. How do you feel about exploring it together? 3. Enhancing physical bond. Why it matters. New sexual experiences can reignite physical attraction and desire, making the physical bond more dynamic and exciting. How to implement. Experiment with different types of physical touch and positions to discover what enhances your connection. For example, let's explore different types of touch and see what feels best for both of us. Enhanced communication. Trying new activities encourages open communication about desires, boundaries, and comfort levels. This openness is crucial for maintaining a healthy and respectful relationship. 1. Discussing desires. Why it matters. Openly discussing desires helps both partners understand each other's needs and preferences, fostering mutual respect and satisfaction. How to implement. Regularly schedule time to talk about your desires and interests. For example, what are some new things you'd like to try? Let's discuss what excites us. 2. Setting boundaries. Why it matters. Clearly defined boundaries ensure that both partners feel safe and respected, preventing discomfort and misunderstandings. How to implement. Before trying new activities, discuss and agree on boundaries. For example, let's set some boundaries before we try this to ensure we're both comfortable. 3. Expressing comfort levels. Why it matters. Being open about comfort levels allows both partners to feel secure and respected, enhancing the overall experience. How to implement. Check in with each other during and after new experiences to ensure mutual comfort. For example, how are you feeling about this? Is there anything we should adjust? Breaking routine. Introducing variety helps break the routine and keeps the sexual relationship exciting and dynamic. This prevents monotony and promotes ongoing interest and excitement. 1. Adding variety. Why it matters. Variety prevents boredom and keeps the relationship dynamic, fostering ongoing interest and excitement. How to implement. Regularly introduce new activities, positions, or settings to keep things fresh. For example, let's try a new position tonight to mix things up. 2. Exploring together. Why it matters. Exploring new activities together creates shared experiences and memories, strengthening the bond between partners. How to implement. Plan and explore new experiences together, such as trying a new type of touch or visiting a romantic location. For example, how about we plan a special evening and try something new together? 3. Keeping an open mind. Why it matters. An open mind encourages willingness to try new things, which can lead to discovering new sources of pleasure and connection. How to implement. Approach new experiences with curiosity and openness, and discuss them openly. For example, let's keep an open mind and see what we enjoy. We can always stop if it doesn't feel right. Practical steps for shared exploration. 1. Building trust. Start with activities that both partners are comfortable with and gradually introduce new experiences. Ensure mutual respect and support throughout the process. 2. Fostering emotional connection. Engage in activities that require emotional vulnerability, such as discussing fantasies or trying new forms of touch. Strengthen the emotional connection by sharing intimate experiences. 3. Enhancing physical bond. Experiment with different types of physical touch and positions to discover what enhances your connection. Reignite physical attraction and desire through new experiences. 4. Discussing desires. Regularly schedule time to talk about your desires and interests. Foster mutual respect and satisfaction by understanding each other's needs. 5. Setting boundaries. Discuss and agree on boundaries before trying new activities. Ensure both partners feel safe and respected. 6. Expressing comfort levels. Check in with each other during and after new experiences to ensure mutual comfort. Adjust activities as needed based on feedback. 7. Adding variety. Regularly introduce new activities, positions, or settings to keep things fresh. Prevent boredom and maintain excitement in the relationship. 8. Exploring together. Plan and explore new experiences together, creating shared memories. Strengthen the bond between partners through shared exploration. 9. Keeping an open mind. Approach new experiences with curiosity and openness. Discuss openly and be willing to stop if it doesn't feel right. By engaging in shared exploration, couples can enhance intimacy, improve communication, and keep their relationship dynamic and exciting. This approach fosters mutual respect, understanding, and satisfaction, promoting a healthy and fulfilling intimate connection. Finding new experiences. Introduction. Exploring new experiences in an intimate relationship can enhance connection, satisfaction, and excitement between partners. By identifying mutual interests, utilizing educational resources, and approaching new experiences together, couples can discover new dimensions of their sexual relationship. This exploration fosters deeper intimacy, better communication, and mutual understanding, making the relationship more dynamic and fulfilling. This guide delves into the importance of finding new experiences and offers practical strategies for identifying mutual interests, using educational resources, and exploring together as a team. Mutual interests. Identifying and discussing mutual interests and fantasies is essential for discovering new experiences that both partners can enjoy. This can include trying new positions, role-playing, or using sex toys. 1. Openly discuss desires and fantasies. Why it matters. Open discussions about desires and fantasies help both partners understand each other's interests and find common ground. How to implement. Schedule regular conversations to talk about your sexual interests and fantasies. Use open-ended questions to encourage dialogue. For example, what fantasies or new experiences are you curious about trying together? 2. Create a mutual interests list. Why it matters. A list of mutual interests provides a clear starting point for exploring new experiences that both partners find exciting. How to implement. Together, make a list of activities, positions, or fantasies you both are interested in exploring. Revisit and update the list regularly. For example, let's write down the new positions and role-playing scenarios we'd like to try, and keep it somewhere we can both access. 3. Prioritize comfort and consent. Why it matters. Ensuring both partners are comfortable and consenting is crucial for a positive and respectful experience. How to implement. Before trying anything new, discuss boundaries and ensure mutual consent. For example, I'd like to try using a sex toy together. How do you feel about that, and what boundaries should we set? Educational resources. Utilizing educational resources such as books, workshops, and online resources can help couples learn about different sexual practices and techniques. This knowledge can inspire new experiences and improve sexual satisfaction. 1. Read books on sexuality. Why it matters. Books on sexuality provide comprehensive information on various sexual practices and techniques, helping couples discover new ideas. How to implement. Choose reputable books on sexual health and techniques and read them together or separately. Discuss what you've learned and how it can be incorporated into your relationship. For example, I read about a new technique in this book. Would you like to try it together? 2. Attend workshops and classes. Why it matters. Workshops and classes offer hands-on learning experiences and expert guidance on enhancing sexual intimacy. How to implement. Look for local or online workshops on sexual health and techniques. Attend them together to learn and grow as a couple. For example, there's a workshop on enhancing intimacy next weekend. Would you be interested in going together? 3. Explore online resources. Why it matters. Online resources, including articles, videos, and forums, provide accessible and diverse information on sexual practices. How to implement. Browse reputable websites and online platforms for information on new sexual practices. Discuss what you find interesting and consider trying it. For example, I found an interesting article about a new position online. Should we give it a try? Exploration together. Approaching new experiences as a team ensures that both partners are comfortable and consenting. This collaborative approach fosters mutual respect, trust, and enjoyment. 1. Set mutual goals. Why it matters. Setting mutual goals for your sexual exploration helps align your efforts and ensures both partners are on the same page. How to implement. Discuss and agree on what you hope to achieve through your sexual exploration. Set realistic and achievable goals. For example, our goal is to try one new activity each month and see how we feel about it. 2. Maintain open communication. Why it matters. Open communication is key to ensuring that both partners feel comfortable and respected during new experiences. How to implement. Regularly check in with each other before, during, and after trying something new. Use open and honest dialogue to discuss your feelings and boundaries. For example, how are you feeling about this? Do we need to adjust anything? 3. Celebrate shared experiences. Why it matters. Celebrating shared experiences reinforces positive behavior and encourages further exploration and growth. How to implement. Acknowledge and celebrate the new experiences you've tried together. Reflect on what you enjoyed and what you might want to explore further. For example, I really enjoyed trying that new activity with you. It made me feel closer to you. What did you think? Practical steps for finding new experiences. 1. Openly discuss desires and fantasies. Schedule regular conversations to talk about your sexual interests and fantasies. Use open-ended questions to encourage dialogue. 2. Create a mutual interests list. Together, make a list of activities, positions, or fantasies you both are interested in exploring. Revisit and update the list regularly. 3. Prioritize comfort and consent. Discuss boundaries and ensure mutual consent before trying anything new. Set clear boundaries and respect each other's comfort levels. 4. Read books on sexuality. Choose reputable books on sexual health and techniques. Discuss what you've learned and how it can be incorporated into your relationship. 5. Attend workshops and classes. Look for local or online workshops on sexual health and techniques. Attend them together to learn and grow as a couple. 6. Explore online resources. Browse reputable websites and online platforms for information on new sexual practices. Discuss interesting findings and consider trying them together. 7. Set mutual goals. Discuss and agree on what you hope to achieve through your sexual exploration. Set realistic and achievable goals. 8. Maintain open communication. Regularly check in with each other before, during, and after trying something new. Use open and honest dialogue to discuss your feelings and boundaries. 9. Celebrate shared experiences. Acknowledge and celebrate the new experiences you've tried together. Reflect on what you enjoyed and what you might want to explore further. By finding new experiences through mutual interests, educational resources, and shared exploration, couples can enhance their intimacy, communication, and overall satisfaction. This approach fosters a dynamic and fulfilling sexual relationship, promoting deeper connection and mutual understanding. Setting boundaries and safe words. Introduction. Setting boundaries and establishing safe words are essential practices for maintaining a healthy and respectful intimate relationship. Clear boundaries ensure that both partners feel comfortable and respected while exploring new experiences. Safe words provide a reliable way to communicate the need to pause or stop an activity, ensuring that both partners can express their limits safely. This guide explores the importance of setting boundaries and safe words, offering practical strategies for implementing these practices effectively. Clear boundaries. Establishing clear boundaries before trying new experiences ensures mutual comfort and respect. Boundaries help define what is acceptable and what is off-limits, fostering a safe and respectful environment for intimacy. 1. Discuss boundaries openly. Why it matters. Open discussions about boundaries help both partners understand each other's limits and expectations, preventing misunderstandings and discomfort. How to implement. Schedule a dedicated time to talk about your boundaries before trying new experiences. Use open-ended questions to encourage dialogue. For example, what are your comfort levels with trying this new activity? 2. Identify specific limits. Why it matters. Clearly identifying specific limits ensures that both partners know exactly what is acceptable and what is not. This clarity helps maintain mutual respect and comfort. How to implement. Make a list of specific activities or behaviors that are off-limits. Discuss these limits in detail to ensure mutual understanding. For example, I'm not comfortable with this specific activity, so let's agree to avoid it. 3. Reiterate boundaries regularly. Why it matters. Regularly reiterating boundaries helps keep them fresh in both partners' minds and ensures ongoing respect and understanding. How to implement. Review and discuss your boundaries regularly, especially before trying something new. For example, let's go over our boundaries again to make sure we're both clear on them. 4. Respect boundaries consistently. Why it matters. Consistently respecting boundaries builds trust and shows that you value your partner's comfort and well-being. How to implement. Always adhere to the established boundaries and avoid pressuring your partner to go beyond their comfort zone. For example, I respect your boundary and won't push you to try something you're not comfortable with. 5. Adjust boundaries as needed. Why it matters. Boundaries can change over time, so it's important to adjust them as needed to reflect evolving comfort levels and preferences. How to implement. Discuss and update your boundaries regularly to ensure they remain relevant. For example, let's talk about any changes in our boundaries and adjust them if necessary. Safe words. Agreeing on safe words provides a reliable way to communicate the need to pause or stop an activity if either partner feels uncomfortable. Safe words are an essential tool for ensuring safety and mutual respect during intimate experiences. 1. Choose clear and distinct words. Why it matters. Clear and distinct safe words ensure that both partners can easily recognize and understand them during intimate moments. How to implement. Choose simple, easily recognizable words that are unlikely to be confused with regular conversation. For example, let's use red to stop and yellow to pause. 2. Practice using safe words. Why it matters. Practicing the use of safe words helps both partners become comfortable with them, ensuring they can be used effectively when needed. How to implement. Practice using safe words in non-intimate settings to get used to them. For example, let's practice saying our safe words in a normal conversation so we're comfortable using them. 3. Respond immediately to safe words. Why it matters. Responding immediately to safe words ensures that both partners feel safe and respected, reinforcing trust and comfort. How to implement. Agree to stop or pause the activity immediately when a safe word is used. For example, if either of us says red, we'll stop immediately and check in with each other. 4. Check in regularly. Why it matters. Regular check-ins during intimate activities ensure ongoing comfort and provide opportunities to use safe words if needed. How to implement. Periodically ask your partner how they are feeling and if they need to use a safe word. For example, how are you feeling? Do we need to pause or stop? 5. Respect the use of safe words without question. Why it matters. Respecting the use of safe words without question ensures that both partners feel their boundaries are respected, maintaining a safe and trusting environment. How to implement. Never question or challenge the use of a safe word. Instead, respond with understanding and support. For example, you used red, so let's stop and talk about what you need. Practical steps for setting boundaries and safe words. 1. Discuss boundaries openly. Schedule a dedicated time to talk about your boundaries. Use open-ended questions to encourage dialogue. 2. Identify specific limits. Make a list of specific activities or behaviors that are off-limits. Discuss these limits in detail to ensure mutual understanding. 3. Reiterate boundaries regularly. Review and discuss your boundaries regularly, especially before trying something new. Keep boundaries fresh in both partners' minds. 4. Respect boundaries consistently. Always adhere to the established boundaries. Avoid pressuring your partner to go beyond their comfort zone. 5. Adjust boundaries as needed. Discuss and update your boundaries regularly. Ensure they remain relevant and reflect evolving comfort levels. 6. Choose clear and distinct words. Select simple, easily recognizable safe words. Ensure they are unlikely to be confused with regular conversation. 7. Practice using safe words. Practice using safe words in non-intimate settings. Become comfortable with them. 8. Respond immediately to safe words. Stop or pause the activity immediately when a safe word is used. Check in with each other to ensure mutual comfort. 9. Check in regularly. Periodically ask your partner how they are feeling. Provide opportunities to use safe words if needed. 10. Respect the use of safe words without question. Never question or challenge the use of a safe word. Respond with understanding and support. By setting clear boundaries and agreeing on safe words, couples can create a safe and respectful environment for exploring new experiences. This approach ensures that both partners feel comfortable, respected, and able to express their limits safely, promoting a healthy and fulfilling intimate relationship. Emotional connection. Introduction. A strong emotional connection is the foundation of a healthy and fulfilling intimate relationship. Emotional intimacy goes beyond physical attraction, involving a deep sense of trust, understanding, and closeness between partners. Building emotional intimacy through non-sexual means, such as spending quality time together, sharing thoughts and feelings, and expressing affection, strengthens the bond and enhances overall relationship satisfaction. Additionally, fostering trust by being vulnerable and open about desires, fears, and boundaries creates a safe and supportive environment where both partners feel valued and respected. This guide explores the importance of emotional connection, offering practical strategies for strengthening emotional intimacy and fostering trust and vulnerability. Emotional intimacy. Strengthening the emotional connection through non-sexual intimacy is essential for a deep and fulfilling relationship. This can be achieved by spending quality time together, sharing thoughts and feelings, and expressing affection. 1. Spend quality time together. Why it matters. Spending quality time together helps partners bond, understand each other better, and create lasting memories. It reinforces the emotional connection and shows commitment to the relationship. How to implement. Plan regular activities that you both enjoy, such as date nights, hobbies, or simply spending time at home. For example, let's make it a habit to have a weekly date night where we do something we both enjoy. 2. Share thoughts and feelings. Why it matters. Openly sharing thoughts and feelings fosters deeper understanding and empathy between partners. It helps build a strong emotional connection and mutual respect. How to implement. Set aside time each day to talk about your day, thoughts, and feelings. Practice active listening and show genuine interest. For example, how was your day? What's been on your mind lately? 3. Express affection. Why it matters. Expressing affection through words and actions reinforces love and appreciation, enhancing emotional intimacy. Creates a sense of warmth and security in the relationship. How to implement. Regularly express your affection through compliments, kind gestures, and physical touch. For example, I love you and appreciate everything you do, or giving a hug or a kiss. 4. Engage in non-sexual physical touch. Why it matters. Non-sexual physical touch, such as holding hands, cuddling, and hugging, strengthens the emotional bond and provides comfort and reassurance. How to implement. Incorporate regular non-sexual touch into your daily routine. For example, let's cuddle while we watch a movie tonight. 5. Support each other's interests and goals. Why it matters. Supporting each other's interests and goals shows that you care about your partner's happiness and success. It fosters a deeper emotional connection and mutual respect. How to implement. Encourage and support your partner's hobbies and aspirations. For example, I'm really proud of you for pursuing your passion. How can I support you? Trust and vulnerability. Fostering trust by being vulnerable and open with each other about desires, fears, and boundaries creates a safe and supportive environment. Trust and vulnerability are essential for a deep emotional connection and mutual respect. 1. Be open about desires. Why it matters. Sharing your desires with your partner helps them understand your needs and fosters mutual respect and satisfaction. It encourages open communication and trust. How to implement. Have honest conversations about your desires and listen to your partners as well. For example, I've been thinking about trying this. How do you feel about it? 2. Express fears and concerns. Why it matters. Expressing fears and concerns builds trust and shows that you value honesty in the relationship. It creates a supportive environment where both partners feel safe. How to implement. Share your fears and concerns openly and encourage your partner to do the same. For example, I've been feeling anxious about this, and I wanted to talk to you about it. 3. Share personal boundaries. Why it matters. Clearly communicating personal boundaries ensures that both partners feel respected and valued. It prevents misunderstandings and fosters mutual respect. How to implement. Discuss your boundaries openly and listen to your partner's boundaries. For example, I'm not comfortable with this, and I want to make sure we respect each other's boundaries. 4. Practice active listening. Why it matters. Active listening shows that you value your partner's thoughts and feelings. It fosters a deeper emotional connection and mutual understanding. How to implement. Listen to your partner without interrupting and show empathy. For example, I hear you, and I understand how you feel. Let's talk more about this. 5. Reassure and validate. Why it matters. Providing reassurance and validation builds trust and shows that you are supportive and understanding. It strengthens the emotional bond. How to implement. Offer reassurance and validate your partner's feelings regularly. For example, I'm here for you, and I understand what you're going through. Practical steps for building emotional connection. 1. Spend quality time together. Plan regular activities that you both enjoy. Create lasting memories through shared experiences. 2. Share thoughts and feelings. Set aside time each day to talk about your day, thoughts, and feelings. Practice active listening and show genuine interest. 3. Express affection. Regularly express your affection through compliments, kind gestures, and physical touch. Create a sense of warmth and security in the relationship. 4. Engage in non-sexual physical touch. Incorporate regular non-sexual touch into your daily routine. Strengthen the emotional bond through physical closeness. 5. Support each other's interests and goals. Encourage and support your partner's hobbies and aspirations. Show that you care about your partner's happiness and success. 6. Be open about desires. Have honest conversations about your desires. Foster mutual respect and satisfaction through open communication. 7. Express fears and concerns. Share your fears and concerns openly. Create a supportive environment where both partners feel safe. 8. Share personal boundaries. Discuss your boundaries openly. Ensure mutual respect and prevent misunderstandings. 9. Practice active listening. Listen to your partner without interrupting. Show empathy and understanding. 10. Reassure and validate. Offer reassurance and validate your partner's feelings. Build trust and strengthen the emotional bond. By focusing on emotional intimacy and fostering trust and vulnerability, couples can deepen their emotional connection, creating a strong foundation for a healthy and fulfilling relationship. This approach ensures that both partners feel valued, respected, and supported, promoting a dynamic and lasting bond. Physical connection. Introduction. Physical connection is a vital component of a healthy and fulfilling intimate relationship. It goes beyond mere physical interaction, encompassing sensual touch, mindfulness, and attentiveness to each other's needs and responses. By incorporating more sensual touch and practicing mindfulness during sexual activities, couples can build anticipation, deepen their physical connection, and enhance overall intimacy. This guide explores the importance of sensual touch and mindful presence, offering practical strategies for strengthening the physical connection in your relationship. Sensual touch. Incorporating more sensual touch and foreplay can build anticipation and deepen the physical connection between partners. Sensual touch fosters intimacy, enhances pleasure, and strengthens the emotional bond. 1. Engage in extended foreplay. Why it matters. Extended foreplay builds anticipation, enhances arousal, and creates a deeper emotional and physical connection between partners. How to implement. Dedicate time to extended foreplay, exploring each other's bodies through touch, kisses, and caresses. For example, let's take our time tonight and enjoy exploring each other through touch and kisses. 2. Explore different types of touch. Why it matters. Varying the types of touch can enhance sensory experiences and keep physical intimacy exciting and pleasurable. How to implement. Experiment with different types of touch, such as light caresses, firm pressure, and gentle massages. For example, I'd like to try a gentle massage tonight. Let's see how it feels. 3. Use sensual tools. Why it matters. Incorporating sensual tools, such as feathers, oils, and textured fabrics, can add variety and enhance the tactile experience. How to implement. Introduce sensual tools into your intimate moments, using them to explore each other's bodies in new and pleasurable ways. For example, I bought some massage oil and a feather. Let's use them to explore different sensations. 4. Focus on non-genital touch. Why it matters. Focusing on non-genital touch can build intimacy and arousal without immediately progressing to sexual intercourse. How to implement. Spend time touching and caressing each other's non-genital areas, such as the neck, back, and thighs. For example, let's take some time to touch and explore each other's bodies without focusing on the genitals. 5. Communicate preferences. Why it matters. Open communication about touch preferences ensures that both partners feel comfortable and satisfied. How to implement. Talk openly about the types of touch you enjoy and listen to your partner's preferences. For example, I really enjoy it when you touch me here. How does this feel for you? Mindful presence. Practicing mindfulness during sexual activities involves being fully present and attentive to each other's needs and responses. Mindful presence enhances the physical connection by fostering deeper intimacy and understanding. 1. Focus on the present moment. Why it matters. Being fully present during intimate moments enhances the connection and ensures that both partners feel valued and engaged. How to implement. Practice mindfulness by focusing on your partner's touch, breath, and movements. Avoid distractions and immerse yourself in the moment. For example, let's focus on each other and be fully present during our intimate time. 2. Pay attention to responses. Why it matters. Being attentive to your partner's responses helps you understand what they enjoy and need, enhancing mutual pleasure and satisfaction. How to implement. Observe your partner's verbal and nonverbal cues, adjusting your actions based on their responses. For example, I noticed you seem to enjoy that. Should we continue? 3. Practice deep breathing. Why it matters. Deep breathing can help you stay present, relax, and enhance the overall intimate experience. How to implement. Synchronize your breathing with your partner's, taking deep, slow breaths to maintain focus and relaxation. For example, let's take deep breaths together to stay connected and relaxed. 4. Create a mindful environment. Why it matters. A mindful environment free from distractions enhances the intimate experience and helps both partners stay focused. How to implement. Set up a comfortable, quiet space for intimacy, minimizing distractions such as phones or loud noises. For example, let's turn off our phones and create a peaceful space where we can focus on each other. 5. Engage in mindful touch. Why it matters. Mindful touch involves being fully aware of the sensations and emotions associated with physical contact, enhancing intimacy. How to implement. Focus on the sensations of touch, noticing how your partner's skin feels and how they respond to your touch. For example, let's explore each other's bodies slowly, paying attention to every sensation. Practical steps for enhancing physical connection. 1. Engage in extended foreplay. Dedicate time to extended foreplay, exploring each other's bodies. Build anticipation and enhance arousal through touch and kisses. 2. Explore different types of touch. Experiment with light caresses, firm pressure, and gentle massages. Keep physical intimacy exciting and pleasurable by varying touch. 3. Use sensual tools. Incorporate tools like feathers, oils, and textured fabrics. Enhance tactile experiences with new sensations. 4. Focus on non-genital touch. Spend time touching and caressing non-genital areas. Build intimacy and arousal without progressing to intercourse immediately. 5. Communicate preferences. Openly discuss touch preferences and listen to your partner's likes and dislikes. Ensure mutual comfort and satisfaction through clear communication. 6. Focus on the present moment. Practice mindfulness by concentrating on your partner's touch, breath, and movements. Avoid distractions and immerse yourself in the moment. 7. Pay attention to responses. Observe verbal and nonverbal cues from your partner. Adjust your actions based on their responses to enhance mutual pleasure. 8. Practice deep breathing. Synchronize breathing with your partner to stay present and relaxed. Use deep, slow breaths to enhance the intimate experience. 9. Create a mindful environment. Set up a comfortable, quiet space free from distractions. Focus on creating a peaceful atmosphere for intimacy. 10. Engage in mindful touch. Be fully aware of the sensations and emotions associated with touch. Enhance intimacy by focusing on the sensations of touch. By incorporating sensual touch and practicing mindfulness, couples can deepen their physical connection, enhance intimacy, and create a more fulfilling and dynamic sexual relationship. This approach fosters mutual respect, understanding, and satisfaction, promoting a strong and lasting bond. Regular check-ins. Introduction. Regular check-ins are a vital component of maintaining a healthy and satisfying intimate relationship. They provide opportunities for partners to communicate openly about their sexual satisfaction, desires, and boundaries, ensuring that both individuals feel valued and understood. By incorporating regular check-ins into your relationship, you can address any changes in desires or boundaries and provide and seek constructive feedback to continuously improve and enhance your sexual connection. This guide explores the importance of regular check-ins, offering practical strategies for effective communication and feedback. Communication. Regularly checking in with each other about sexual satisfaction and any changes in desires or boundaries ensures that both partners feel heard and respected. This ongoing dialogue is crucial for maintaining a dynamic and fulfilling intimate relationship. 1. Schedule regular conversations. Why it matters. Regularly scheduled conversations ensure that discussions about sexual satisfaction and boundaries are prioritized and not overlooked. How to implement. Set aside dedicated time each week or month to talk about your sexual relationship. For example, let's have a weekly check-in on Sunday evenings to discuss how we're feeling about our intimate life. 2. Create a safe space. Why it matters. A safe and non-judgmental environment encourages open and honest communication, making it easier to discuss sensitive topics. How to implement. Choose a comfortable, private setting for your check-ins where both partners feel relaxed. For example, let's have our check-in in the living room with some candles lit to create a calming atmosphere. 3. Be open and honest. Why it matters. Honesty is essential for addressing issues and understanding each other's needs and desires. How to implement. Share your thoughts and feelings openly and encourage your partner to do the same. For example, I've been feeling like we could try something new in our intimate life. How do you feel about that? 4. Discuss changes in desires or boundaries. Why it matters. Desires and boundaries can change over time, and discussing these changes ensures mutual respect and understanding. How to implement. Talk about any new desires or changes in boundaries during your check-ins. For example, I've been thinking about exploring this new activity, but I want to make sure we're both comfortable with it. 5. Use positive language. Why it matters. Positive language fosters a supportive environment and encourages constructive dialogue. How to implement. Frame your discussions positively, focusing on what you enjoy and appreciate. For example, I really enjoyed our time together last night. Let's talk about what made it special and how we can continue that. Feedback. Providing and seeking constructive feedback helps continuously improve and enhance the sexual connection. Feedback allows both partners to understand each other's needs better and make necessary adjustments for mutual satisfaction. 1. Seek feedback actively. Why it matters. Actively seeking feedback shows that you value your partner's experience and are committed to improving the relationship. How to implement. Ask your partner for feedback regularly and be open to their suggestions. For example, how did you feel about our intimate time last night? Is there anything you'd like to do differently? 2. Provide constructive feedback. Why it matters. Constructive feedback helps address issues and improve the relationship while maintaining a positive and respectful tone. How to implement. Give feedback in a positive, respectful manner, focusing on specific behaviors and suggesting improvements. For example, I loved when you did this, but I think it would be even better if we tried this as well. 3. Listen and reflect. Why it matters. Listening to feedback and reflecting on it shows that you respect your partner's perspective and are willing to make changes. How to implement. Listen actively to your partner's feedback without interrupting and take time to reflect on their suggestions. For example, thank you for sharing that. I'll think about how we can incorporate your suggestions. 4. Implement changes gradually. Why it matters. Gradually implementing changes based on feedback allows both partners to adjust and ensures that the changes are sustainable. How to implement. Start with small adjustments and gradually incorporate more significant changes based on feedback. For example, let's try this new approach during our next intimate time and see how it feels. 5. Express appreciation. Why it matters. Expressing appreciation for feedback reinforces positive communication and encourages ongoing dialogue. How to implement. Thank your partner for their feedback and express appreciation for their openness. For example, I really appreciate you sharing your thoughts with me. It helps us grow closer and improve our relationship. Practical steps for regular check-ins. 1. Schedule regular conversations. Set aside dedicated time each week or month for check-ins. Ensure that these conversations are a priority in your relationship. 2. Create a safe space. Choose a comfortable, private setting for check-ins. Create a calming atmosphere to encourage open dialogue. 3. Be open and honest. Share your thoughts and feelings openly. Encourage your partner to do the same. 4. Discuss changes in desires or boundaries. Talk about any new desires or changes in boundaries. Ensure mutual respect and understanding. 5. Use positive language. Frame discussions positively. Focus on what you enjoy and appreciate. 6. Seek feedback actively. Ask your partner for feedback regularly. Show that you value their experience and suggestions. 7. Provide constructive feedback. Give feedback in a positive, respectful manner. Focus on specific behaviors and suggest improvements. 8. Listen and reflect. Listen actively to your partner's feedback. Reflect on their suggestions and be open to making changes. 9. Implement changes gradually. Start with small adjustments based on feedback. Gradually incorporate more significant changes. 10. Express appreciation. Thank your partner for their feedback. Express appreciation for their openness and willingness to communicate. By regularly checking in with each other and providing constructive feedback, couples can ensure that their intimate relationship remains dynamic, fulfilling, and mutually satisfying. This approach fosters open communication, mutual respect, and continuous improvement, promoting a strong and lasting connection. Balanced focus. Introduction of balanced focus in intimate relationships is essential for ensuring that both partners feel valued, satisfied, and connected. By prioritizing equal pleasure and alternating focus during sexual activities, couples can create a more fulfilling and mutually satisfying experience. This approach not only enhances the physical connection but also fosters emotional intimacy and trust. This guide explores the importance of balanced focus, offering practical strategies for ensuring equal pleasure and alternating focus during intimate moments. Equal pleasure. Ensuring that both partners' pleasure and satisfaction are prioritized during sexual activities is fundamental for a healthy and balanced intimate relationship. Equal pleasure fosters mutual respect, enhances satisfaction, and strengthens the emotional bond. 1. Communicate desires and preferences. Why it matters. Open communication about desires and preferences helps both partners understand each other's needs and ensures that both are satisfied. How to implement. Regularly discuss your desires and preferences with your partner. Ask open-ended questions to encourage dialogue. For example, what do you enjoy the most during our intimate time? Is there anything new you'd like to try? 2. Be attentive to each other's needs. Why it matters. Being attentive to each other's needs ensures that both partners feel valued and respected, enhancing mutual satisfaction. How to implement. Pay close attention to your partner's verbal and nonverbal cues during intimate moments. Adjust your actions based on their responses. For example, I noticed you seem to enjoy that. Should we continue or try something different? 3. Prioritize mutual satisfaction. Why it matters. Prioritizing mutual satisfaction ensures that both partners feel fulfilled and appreciated, fostering a balanced and respectful relationship. How to implement. Make a conscious effort to ensure that both partners experience pleasure and satisfaction. For example, let's make sure we both have an enjoyable experience tonight. How can we make this more enjoyable for each other? 4. Use a variety of techniques. Why it matters. Using a variety of techniques keeps the intimate experience exciting and ensures that both partners' preferences are addressed. How to implement. Experiment with different techniques and activities to discover what brings the most pleasure to both partners. For example, let's try a few different things tonight and see what we both enjoy the most. 5. Check in regularly. Why it matters. Regular check-ins during intimate moments help ensure that both partners are comfortable and satisfied. How to implement. Periodically ask your partner how they are feeling and if they are enjoying the experience. For example, how are you feeling? Is there anything you'd like to change or try? Alternating focus. Taking turns focusing on each other's pleasure allows both partners to experience being the giver and receiver of pleasure. This balanced approach enhances mutual satisfaction and fosters a deeper emotional connection. 1. Establish a turn-taking routine. Why it matters. Establishing a turn-taking routine ensures that both partners have equal opportunities to experience pleasure. How to implement. Decide on a routine where you take turns focusing on each other's pleasure. For example, tonight, let's focus on your pleasure first, and then we'll switch. 2. Communicate during transitions. Why it matters. Communicating during transitions helps ensure that both partners are ready and comfortable with switching focus. How to implement. Use clear and open communication when transitioning from focusing on one partner to the other. For example, I think it's time to switch focus now. How are you feeling about that? 3. Explore each other's preferences. Why it matters. Exploring each other's preferences during your turn as the giver helps you understand what brings the most pleasure to your partner. How to implement. Ask your partner what they enjoy and focus on those activities. For example, what would you like me to do for you? I want to make sure you're enjoying this. 4. Show appreciation for each other's efforts. Why it matters. Showing appreciation for each other's efforts fosters a positive and supportive environment, enhancing mutual satisfaction. How to implement. Express gratitude and appreciation for your partner's focus on your pleasure. For example, thank you for focusing on my pleasure. It means a lot to me. 5. Reflect on the experience together. Why it matters. Reflecting on the experience together helps you understand what worked well and what can be improved, fostering continuous improvement in your intimate relationship. How to implement. After your intimate time, discuss what you enjoyed and any areas for improvement. For example, I really enjoyed when you did this. How did you feel about our time together? Practical steps for balanced focus. 1. Communicate desires and preferences. Regularly discuss your desires and preferences. Encourage open dialogue with open-ended questions. 2. Be attentive to each other's needs. Pay attention to verbal and nonverbal cues. Adjust actions based on your partner's responses. 3. Prioritize mutual satisfaction. Ensure both partners experience pleasure and satisfaction. Make a conscious effort to address each other's needs. 4. Use a variety of techniques. Experiment with different techniques and activities. Discover what brings the most pleasure to both partners. 5. Check in regularly. Periodically ask your partner how they are feeling. Ensure mutual comfort and satisfaction. 6. Establish a turn-taking routine. Decide on a routine for taking turns focusing on each other's pleasure. Ensure equal opportunities for experiencing pleasure. 7. Communicate during transitions. Use clear communication when transitioning focus. Ensure both partners are comfortable with switching. 8. Explore each other's preferences. Ask your partner what they enjoy. Focus on activities that bring the most pleasure to your partner. 9. Show appreciation for each other's efforts. Express gratitude and appreciation for your partner's efforts. Foster a positive and supportive environment. 10. Reflect on the experience together. Discuss what you enjoyed and areas for improvement. Foster continuous improvement in your intimate relationship. By ensuring equal pleasure and alternating focus, couples can create a more balanced and satisfying intimate relationship. This approach fosters mutual respect, enhances satisfaction, and strengthens the emotional connection, promoting a healthy and fulfilling partnership. Experimentation and playfulness. Introduction. Embracing a playful and experimental attitude in intimate relationships can significantly enhance mutual pleasure and satisfaction. By reducing pressure and fostering a sense of fun, couples can explore new dimensions of their sexuality and deepen their connection. Experimentation and playfulness encourage open-mindedness and creativity, allowing partners to discover new ways to enjoy each other. This guide explores the importance of maintaining a playful attitude and being open to trying new things, offering practical strategies for incorporating experimentation and playfulness into your intimate relationship. Playful attitude. Approaching sexual activities with a playful and experimental attitude reduces pressure and increases enjoyment. A playful mindset fosters a relaxed and fun environment, enhancing intimacy and connection. 1. Embrace a lighthearted approach. Why it matters. A lighthearted approach reduces anxiety and pressure, making intimate moments more enjoyable and relaxed. How to implement. Focus on having fun and enjoying each other's company rather than striving for perfection. For example, let's just have fun tonight and see where things go without any expectations. 2. Incorporate humor. Why it matters. Humor can diffuse tension and create a more relaxed atmosphere, making intimacy more enjoyable. How to implement. Don't be afraid to laugh together and make lighthearted jokes during intimate moments. For example, let's try this and see if we end up in a funny position. 3. Encourage spontaneity. Why it matters. Spontaneity keeps the relationship dynamic and exciting, preventing routines from becoming monotonous. How to implement. Surprise your partner with spontaneous acts of affection or new activities. For example, I have a fun idea for tonight. Let's try something completely new. 4. Create a judgment-free zone. Why it matters. A judgment-free environment encourages both partners to express their desires and fantasies openly, fostering trust and intimacy. How to implement. Reassure each other that all ideas and desires are welcome and will be respected. For example, whatever we try tonight, let's agree that there's no judgment. We're just here to enjoy each other. 5. Focus on the journey, not the destination. Why it matters. Focusing on the journey rather than the end goal helps partners enjoy the process and reduces performance pressure. How to implement. Emphasize the importance of enjoying each moment together, regardless of the outcome. For example, let's focus on enjoying every moment together rather than worrying about the end result. Trying new things. Being open to trying new things and exploring different ways to enhance mutual pleasure can keep the intimate relationship dynamic and satisfying. Experimentation fosters a sense of adventure and discovery, strengthening the bond between partners. 1. Discuss new ideas. Why it matters. Open discussions about new ideas and activities ensure that both partners feel involved and excited about experimentation. How to implement. Regularly talk about new things you'd like to try and listen to your partner's suggestions. For example, is there anything new you've been curious about trying? 2. Start with small changes. Why it matters. Starting with small changes makes experimentation less intimidating and helps build confidence. How to implement. Introduce small changes gradually, such as trying a new position or adding a new element to foreplay. For example, how about we try a new position tonight? 3. Explore different settings. Why it matters. Changing the setting can add excitement and novelty, enhancing the overall experience. How to implement. Experiment with different locations or environments to keep things fresh. For example, let's try being intimate in a different room tonight. 4. Incorporate sensual props and toys. Why it matters. Props and toys can add variety and new sensations, making intimate moments more exciting. How to implement. Introduce sensual props or toys gradually and discuss their use openly. For example, I bought a new toy that I think we might enjoy. Would you like to try it together? 5. Learn together. Why it matters. Learning about new techniques or activities together can strengthen the bond and enhance mutual satisfaction. How to implement. Read books, watch instructional videos, or attend workshops together to discover new ideas. For example, I found an interesting article about new techniques we could try. Let's read it together. Practical steps for experimentation and playfulness. 1. Embrace a lighthearted approach. Focus on having fun and enjoying each other's company. Avoid striving for perfection and emphasize enjoyment. 2. Incorporate humor. Use humor to diffuse tension and create a relaxed atmosphere. Laugh together and make lighthearted jokes during intimate moments. 3. Encourage spontaneity. Surprise your partner with spontaneous acts of affection or new activities. Keep the relationship dynamic and exciting. 4. Create a judgment-free zone. Reassure each other that all ideas and desires are welcome and respected. Foster a safe environment for expressing desires and fantasies. 5. Focus on the journey, not the destination. Emphasize the importance of enjoying each moment together. Reduce performance pressure by focusing on the process. 6. Discuss new ideas. Regularly talk about new things you'd like to try. Listen to your partner's suggestions and involve them in the planning. 7. Start with small changes. Introduce small changes gradually to build confidence. Try new positions or add new elements to foreplay. 8. Explore different settings. Experiment with different locations or environments. Add excitement and novelty by changing the setting. 9. Incorporate sensual props and toys. Introduce props or toys gradually and discuss their use openly. Add variety and new sensations to intimate moments. 10. Learn together, read books, watch instructional videos, or attend workshops together. Discover new techniques and activities to enhance mutual satisfaction. By approaching sexual activities with a playful and experimental attitude and being open to trying new things, couples can reduce pressure, increase enjoyment, and keep their intimate relationship dynamic and fulfilling. This approach fosters mutual respect, enhances pleasure, and strengthens the emotional and physical bond between partners. Communication and feedback. Introduction. Effective communication and constructive feedback are essential components of a satisfying and healthy intimate relationship. By encouraging open communication about desires and providing positive reinforcement, couples can create a supportive environment where both partners feel heard, valued, and understood. This guide explores the importance of expressing desires and using positive reinforcement, offering practical strategies for enhancing pleasure and fostering a deeper connection through communication and feedback. Express desires. Encouraging open communication about what feels good and what doesn't allows for adjustments to enhance pleasure. Clear and honest expression of desires helps both partners understand each other's needs and preferences, leading to a more satisfying intimate relationship. 1. Create a safe environment for discussion. Why it matters. A safe environment encourages honesty and openness, making it easier to discuss intimate desires without fear of judgment. How to implement. Choose a comfortable and private setting for these conversations, ensuring both partners feel relaxed. For example, let's sit down somewhere cozy and talk about what we enjoy and what we'd like to explore. 2. Use clear and direct language. Why it matters. Clear and direct language prevents misunderstandings and ensures that both partners understand each other's desires. How to implement. Be specific about what you enjoy and what you would like to change. For example, I really enjoy it when you touch me here. Can we do that more often? 3. Encourage mutual sharing. Why it matters. Encouraging both partners to share their desires fosters mutual understanding and respect. How to implement. Ask your partner to share their preferences and listen actively. For example, what do you enjoy the most during our intimate moments? Is there anything you'd like to try? 4. Be honest about discomforts. Why it matters. Addressing discomforts honestly allows for adjustments that enhance mutual pleasure and respect boundaries. How to implement. Share any discomforts or dislikes in a respectful manner. For example, I'm not very comfortable with this specific activity. Can we try something different? 5. Revisit conversations regularly. Why it matters. Regularly revisiting conversations about desires ensures that both partners stay updated on each other's evolving preferences. How to implement. Schedule regular check-ins to discuss any new desires or changes. For example, let's have a monthly check-in to talk about our intimate relationship and any new things we'd like to explore. Positive reinforcement. Using positive reinforcement to encourage desired behaviors and practices helps create a positive and supportive environment. Positive reinforcement fosters mutual respect and appreciation, enhancing the overall intimate experience. 1. Acknowledge and praise positive actions. Why it matters. Acknowledging and praising positive actions encourages your partner to continue these behaviors, enhancing mutual satisfaction. How to implement. Offer genuine compliments and praise when your partner does something you enjoy. For example, I loved when you did that. Felt amazing and made me feel very connected to you. 2. Provide specific feedback. Why it matters. Specific feedback helps your partner understand exactly what you enjoyed, making it easier for them to repeat these actions. How to implement. Be detailed in your feedback, highlighting specific actions or behaviors. For example, I really enjoyed the way you touched me here. It was incredibly pleasurable. 3. Encourage experimentation. Why it matters. Encouraging experimentation helps both partners feel comfortable trying new things, leading to a more dynamic and satisfying intimate relationship. How to implement. Support your partner's willingness to try new things and provide positive feedback when they do. For example, I appreciate that you're open to experimenting. Let's keep exploring new things together. 4. Show gratitude. Why it matters. Expressing gratitude reinforces positive behaviors and shows appreciation for your partner's efforts. How to implement. Regularly thank your partner for their actions and express appreciation for their efforts. For example, thank you for being so attentive to my needs. It means a lot to me. 5. Celebrate mutual satisfaction. Why it matters. Celebrating moments of mutual satisfaction reinforces positive experiences and encourages a focus on shared pleasure. How to implement. Reflect on and celebrate moments when both partners felt satisfied and connected. For example, last night was amazing for both of us. Let's remember what made it so special and aim to recreate that. Practical steps for communication and feedback. 1. Create a safe environment for discussion. Choose a comfortable and private setting for conversations. Ensure both partners feel relaxed and open to sharing. 2. Use clear and direct language. Be specific about what you enjoy and what you would like to change. Prevent misunderstandings by using clear language. 3. Encourage mutual sharing. Ask your partner to share their preferences and listen actively. Foster mutual understanding and respect. 4. Be honest about discomforts. Share any discomforts or dislikes respectfully. Allow for adjustments that enhance mutual pleasure. 5. Revisit conversations regularly. Schedule regular check-ins to discuss new desires or changes. Stay updated on each other's evolving preferences. 6. Acknowledge and praise positive actions. Offer genuine compliments and praise for positive actions. Encourage your partner to continue these behaviors. 7. Provide specific feedback. Highlight specific actions or behaviors that you enjoyed. Make it easier for your partner to repeat these actions. 8. Encourage experimentation. Support your partner's willingness to try new things. Provide positive feedback for experimentation. 9. Show gratitude. Regularly thank your partner for their actions. Express appreciation for their efforts. 10. Celebrate mutual satisfaction. Reflect on and celebrate moments of mutual satisfaction. Reinforce positive experiences and shared pleasure. By encouraging open communication about desires and using positive reinforcement, couples can create a supportive and fulfilling intimate relationship. This approach ensures that both partners feel heard, valued, and appreciated, enhancing mutual pleasure and deepening the emotional connection. Quality time. Introduction. Quality time is a cornerstone of a strong and fulfilling intimate relationship. Setting aside dedicated time for intimate activities ensures that both partners can fully relax and focus on each other, free from the distractions of daily life. Additionally, creating the right environment enhances the mood and facilitates a deeper connection. This guide explores the importance of dedicating time for intimacy and creating a conducive environment, offering practical strategies to enrich your intimate relationship. Dedicated time. Setting aside dedicated time for intimate activities ensures that both partners are relaxed and free from distractions, allowing for deeper connection and satisfaction. Prioritizing this time demonstrates commitment to the relationship and enhances intimacy. 1. Schedule regular intimate time. Why it matters. Regularly scheduled intimate time ensures that intimacy is prioritized and becomes a consistent part of your relationship. How to implement. Agree on specific times for intimacy that fit both partners' schedules. For example, let's make Saturday evenings our dedicated time for each other. 2. Eliminate distractions. Why it matters. Eliminating distractions allows both partners to fully focus on each other, enhancing the quality of intimate time. How to implement. Turn off phones, computers, and other potential distractions. For example, let's turn off our phones and spend the evening just focusing on each other. 3. Prepare mentally and physically. Why it matters. Being mentally and physically prepared helps both partners feel more relaxed and present during intimate time. How to implement. Engage in activities that help you relax and feel comfortable, such as taking a bath or practicing mindfulness. For example, I'm going to take a warm bath to relax before our time together. 4. Communicate intentions. Why it matters. Communicating intentions and desires for intimate time ensures that both partners have a clear understanding of each other's needs. How to implement. Discuss what you hope to achieve during your intimate time together. For example, tonight, I'd like us to focus on connecting emotionally and trying something new. 5. Be present. Why it matters. Being fully present during intimate time enhances the connection and ensures that both partners feel valued and appreciated. How to implement. Practice mindfulness and focus on your partner during intimate moments. For example, let's focus on being fully present and enjoying each other's company. Creating the right environment. Creating a comfortable and inviting environment enhances the mood and facilitates a deeper connection. The right environment can make intimate time more enjoyable and memorable. 1. Set the mood with lighting. Why it matters. Soft, warm lighting creates a relaxing and intimate atmosphere, enhancing the mood. How to implement. Use dim lighting, candles, or fairy lights to create a soft glow. For example, let's light some candles to create a cozy and intimate ambience. 2. Incorporate pleasant scents. Why it matters. Pleasant scents can enhance relaxation and stimulate the senses, adding to the overall experience. How to implement. Use scented candles, essential oils, or incense to introduce pleasing aromas. For example, I'll diffuse some lavender essential oil to help us relax. 3. Play soothing music. Why it matters. Soothing music can set a calming tone and enhance the emotional connection during intimate moments. How to implement. Create a playlist of soft, romantic music to play in the background. For example, let's play our favorite romantic playlist to set the mood. 4. Ensure physical comfort. Why it matters. Physical comfort is essential for relaxation and enjoyment during intimate activities. How to implement. Use soft bedding, pillows, and blankets to create a comfortable space. For example, I've prepared the bed with extra pillows and our softest blanket. 5. Minimize external noise. Why it matters. Reducing external noise helps maintain focus and prevents interruptions, enhancing the intimate experience. How to implement. Close windows, doors, and use soundproofing if necessary. For example, let's close the windows and put on some soft music to drown out any outside noise. Practical steps for quality time. 1. Schedule regular intimate time. Agree on specific times for intimacy that fit both partner schedules. Make intimacy a consistent part of your relationship. 2. Eliminate distractions. Turn off phones, computers, and other potential distractions. Focus solely on each other during intimate time. 3. Prepare mentally and physically. Engage in activities that help you relax and feel comfortable. Practice mindfulness or take a warm bath to prepare. 4. Communicate intentions. Discuss what you hope to achieve during intimate time. Ensure both partners have a clear understanding of each other's needs. 5. Be present. Practice mindfulness and focus on your partner. Enhance the connection by being fully present. 6. Set the mood with lighting. Use dim lighting, candles, or fairy lights to create a soft glow. Enhance the intimate atmosphere with soft, warm lighting. 7. Incorporate pleasant scents. Use scented candles, essential oils, or incense. Introduce pleasing aromas to enhance relaxation. 8. Play soothing music. Create a playlist of soft, romantic music. Set a calming tone with soothing background music. 9. Ensure physical comfort. Use soft bedding, pillows, and blankets. Create a comfortable and inviting space. 10. Minimize external noise. Close windows, doors, and use soundproofing if necessary. Maintain focus and prevent interruptions by reducing noise. By setting aside dedicated time for intimate activities and creating the right environment, couples can enhance their connection and make their intimate moments more enjoyable and memorable. This approach fosters mutual respect, deepens emotional bonds, and ensures a fulfilling and satisfying intimate relationship.